Kainda Otafiire is continuing to pump sense in the NRM government, who built their rule of this country on the power of the gun. Kainda Otafiire came out to tell General Moses Kainerugaba and MUSEVENI, of course indirectly, that they should not base the leadership of this nation on the use of the gun. Kainda Otafiire said these statements.
Whatever you have, however mighty you are, whatever arms you have, when the citizens rise against you, you are done. Because you say, oh, I have the army, I have the police. Excuse me, the police you are using, the army you are using are relatives of those people you are going to do what? You will send them, when they get there, they will turn again. Because if you tell a can shoot his brother, he will refuse. You'll go and look at the crowd, there is his brother, there is his cousin. You think he will shoot? No.
That is Kainda Otafiire. I think this is the 100th time when Kainda Otafiire is becoming an elder in this nation. I may disagree on the party is supporting, that is the NRM party, that has failed the nation, because the backbone on which NRM was built in the 1986 was transition, was human rights. It hasn't come out to fulfill those backbones. So when Kainda Otafiire comes out to speak like that, he's sending a message to the leadership. Of course, elders don't come out to confront their bosses directly. But if an elder understands the statements which are being made by another elder, then it becomes very well. So the purpose of this video, I've come to dissect the statements which were made by Kainda Otafiire, what it means for our politics, and most importantly, the study materials you can learn from the politics of our nation. But before I do this, I want to let you know that if you're into this channel, please subscribe. And if you're watching this video from a different platform, please head on to YouTube, type in Sula Mawagari. There's a lot of content of this nature. If geopolitics and economics is what you want, this will be definitely the right channel for you to subscribe to. First of all, it's not the first time Kainda Otafiire is coming out to speak like that. In fact, he has ever gotten a confrontation with General Moses Kainerugaba, because General Moses Kainerugaba has so much pride, and the pride comes before a fall. History is replete with the generals, leaders, who thought that by having guns and the power of repression, that their regime could stay for 1,000 years, but it ended up being a lie. And it is the truth. We have leaderships who we can look up to. Every leadership that has decided to subjugate the people, including the colonialists, have ended up in a very bad state. And Kainda Otafiire coming out to speak like that is sending a signal to General Kaguta Museveni and Moses Kainerugaba, who think by holding guns they can subjugate Ugandans. For me, I feel bad that the reason as to why General Museveni went to the bush in 1986, he was always, every time he stands up to speak, he starts from the history of 1986. He speaks about forceful disappearances by Idi Amin. He speaks about arbitrary arrest. In fact, in the book Betrayed by My Leader, there is a reading that went like, there is a day where Samusale learned that General Museveni and Mama Jane Kata Museveni were put on the roadblock. He wanted to attack facilities of the state. Right now we have the opposition leader being humiliated. His house is under siege, etc. And they think that Ugandans can be patient on those atrocities. So for me, I think the reason as why the revolution in 1986 came in Uganda, it was because of those things which are now being done by the same regime. So for me, I keep on telling people that they should look back from where the NRM came from. And all signs show that NRM is going to have a catastrophic ending. There are going to be casualties, which is unfortunate. In my story of the day, Ashba Kato came out to say that he wants to be part of the 5 billion. Remember, General Kaguta Museveni gave out 5 billion to bloggers. Of course, he wants to trap them. He understands the power digital content creators have. In fact, for those who have been following me, be vigilant that these people got the 5 billion. It's going to come a time when they cannot give out something which contradicts the government. People like us who have always been having guests who can speak about NRM in a negative way sometimes. It's going to reach a time when they can be told that remove that video. That time is going to come. But away from that, Ashbagato came out to give out the reasons why he wants to be part of the money. Say these statements.
Nenga mazali badakozesebwa good example kati bamfudde bad example. Nenga byonna kwe byava baganda bange ne mulaba nabula ku mikutu. Sina wenda bikira nawa. Lwansonga nanyiga. Baganda bange nakola ekintu kyange ekintu kyamulira mu Kampala ekifuuse ensonga kibata ghetto structures. Wallahi ne bwe ndigenda Magombe ndikikira iminga. Era kasuku kyenkusaba nkolera ekintu eki nteeka ku list. Era nze bwana udenti kasuku bugwa kwasize bya blogger ne ngamba chiwedde chali wange ya kirimu. Twaberanga basatu ichuli kasuku nange ne ngamba kati chiwedde. Nteeka ku list erinnya lyange wa Museveni. Liwulikana okusinga amanyaga abayimbi abasinga babadde ekisozi. President asobola kumentioninga abayimbi batano era mentioninga Bebe Kulu, Kenzo, Fulufiga, Kamiliyoni abaweddeyo. N'erinnya lyange bwana alira bakobwa ati Ashbagato ajaga mono muyayi wange yabulira wa mwetaaga. Nteeka ku list. Right now sina wendi siri blogger want nawa siri TikToker siri YouTuber naye nsiyo nayo nekimanyi nti nze nabitandika bino ebintu na inspiring abaana bangi bonna abaliko katikati bachikeni babikoze bitya bamakona kusanyuka bampera obujulizi nze naba inspiring lwansonga I am the best bwekituuka ku ekyo setaga kubeera na account setaga nzonzu kusabuzukusa nongamba nti kati go following yange weeri aba TV bankubira encha neggulo kweni BS bamaka basiba bankubira kusanyuka kuspaka nena bagamba mulindeeko lwansonga nyina obulumi bwange ku mutima temanyi kitegeeza mmwe kola project nefuuka ya ggwanga damba national project ne bakukuba tteke ne bagikujjamu tebakukiza ku meeting president olwokuba bakimanyi bonna mu meeting ogenda mulaga obujulizi omugambe nti n'erinnya lya nyininyini nti ghetto structures wallahi billahi tallahi nze nali mentioninga nze nali suggestinga nze nali tuuma ekintu kyange abakulu bakingobamu nengamba si mu bubi kanewambe nensirika nenga nange kinuma okwera nga nkozesebwa nga bad example abantu bagamba ndi bubi kitufu ndi bubi nenga lwaki mba bubi nga nali badde nze natema omuti gwa nuupu nagutema 220 ne gugwa 226 naye setaga naguzaako mukono kasuku kukuwaza banga muganda wange Kulist jogendo okukola yaba blogger bogendo okukola mu State House Natasha verifying erinnya lyange liteke kukasooka kukakubira bakka kusatu gosirike nze maso ga president amanyi atabimanyi nina proof nina evidence ebintu byange byanana byennakola ne babitemera kettaka byennakola ne babingobamu nenzija ne Masaka nenga makale ghetto structures katukiteketeke Masaka Julius Bulege nampangira abayayi ne bajja ne bankuba Rogers Bulege yo chairman we NRM nemba ize kwekyo ne ku murundi guno kukuwaza banga ate gwe wekaweka gwe nsobola okuwa interview lwansonga as of now ndi mu retirement ndi mu buwambe newamba nenga njagala kuvaayo lwansonga ndaba nga kibula munza Ashbagato nina okubaako ku media okwo mbacyankalanye mukimanyi nze nabitandika nze nabitematema nze gwe mwalabirako kabere kuku wali munna mawulire wansooka mu ebyo ebintu ng'oli munna mawulire owempapula oli munna mawulire ku radio nga ethiyo bwa blogger togiriimu mpaka wanda abanogamba nobiyingira kati nkusaba ekintu eki nteeka ku list osirike bwe banagamba nti ono takyaliko ku media gwe ngo bagamba Ashbagato fena bali ku media twalabira ku ye ayina ensonga gyagala okugamba wekitibwa president gwe osirike I sign out.
That is Ashbagato. First of all, I want to tell Ashbagato that they couldn't trust you if you could ditch a person who you've been with almost 20 years without a particular difference and you decide to join someone. If Ashbagato had departed with Bobby and maybe with a fundamental issue of an ideology issue, it would be different. But you departed with Bobby Wine because they promised you cows. I remember Balam is the one who took you there. So the regime couldn't trust you. If a person killed his mother, you cannot ever trust that guy, because he can kill you too if he killed the person who gave life to him. So that is the thing I think about Ashbagato. The small things you got from NRM, the 40 cows, some few millions, are enough. I don't think that General Museveni had the heart of changing the content creation and your ideas being put in the NRM. The only ideology bearer is General Kaguta Museveni. He knows where he gets his votes. He knows how everything that is done in his government. Okay? And sometimes when people come out to say that, yeah, I have something new for NRM, I just laugh. This is an authoritarian. The only person who calls the shot is General Kaguta Museveni. Of course, if you come out to speak, you can get some penny from that billion. But I don't think that you still hold the matter in the NRM. Of course, it's my opinion. My name is truly Mr. Makindi, Kabir Suleiman Magali. If you're into this channel, please subscribe, like, and comment so that I'm motivated to do more of such videos. I'll see you on another one. Peace.